what's good, guys? What's happening, everyone? Where we at? What's good? Crazy B, PC, Atai, members, what's happening? I'll try my hardest to address you all. Mr. Tino, Mr. Shed, I like that. Harold, what's good, bro? Guys, for the record, my mother is in the stream, so show some love to the mother. She's under as George, Ringo, Paul, John. Mother's in the stream, just to let you guys know it's her birthday on Monday. So, happy birthday, Mum. Yeah, she's the one that dislikes the videos, just so you know. So yeah, so that's where that comes from. If anybody knows, they know. Mad respect to all of you. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. She kind of feels like shit if she can't acknowledge everyone because the chat goes crazy. But, you know, love from mother, man. It's all good. Troublemaker. Nah, mother wants a Hummer. What's going on anyways, guys? Like, thank you very much for those birthday wishes for the mother. Thank you so much. Vasilius, how you doing? Omar. Sack trade. MetaMask is doing live for us now, ain't it? Sack trades. Francisco, how you doing, man? How you doing, brother? CA agree. Sagris, Dave, how you doing? Crypto Keeper, what's happening, bro? Louis, how you doing, my man? Ruben. How you doing, Daniel? Thank you, bro. All right, she's gonna. There you go. Thank you to you all. There's the acknowledgement, guys. There she is. If you managed to see it, there you go. I got vape mail. Vape mail today. What have I received something? Streaming on Twitch is a different platform, man. It's I don't know. Just Twitch is for gaming, man. You know, I know there's guys that actually sit on there. I'm going to use that platform just in case if I need to. Yeah, but there are other platforms like DLive and what else is it? Tron, is it? No? There's another platform which is quite good. So I'm cool with that. But give you a trade entry. It's the weekend, bro. Bit of a shitty time to ask for one. Oh man, charts aren't crazy, man. Well, yeah, these charts, my charts do look crazy because they are real-time charts that get updated continuously. There are levels on there that people want, so I just keep them on there. But there is a method to the madness, man. Method to the madness. If anybody was aware, okay, from last night's stream, I highly recommend that you watch last night's stream because it talks about the progression towards these zones that we see right in front of us, specifically Ethereum. This is what happened last night. We were talking in the stream what would need to happen and what do we know. Okay, they were holding the zone right here. Price needed to come back to the 50 and she would need to come back and test the previous liquidity zone. Isn't it ironic how they come back? Look at the disgusting behavior by the market makers, guys. Let's draw a line, okay? I'm going to make this line a special kind of line, all right? I'm going to drop it down to here. I'm going to make it a dashed line, okay? Check this out. Look at this dashed line right here, all right? Look at where the candle starts up here and then look where they finished. All right. That candle was always going to be returned. It came back the first time, dropped. They weren't ready for the liquidity there. absorbed a lot of it in this zone, and then price just comes back up, one final green candle to the upside, and then they reach the high of the New York session, and then it reverses. Okay, this is why I say to you, focus on the candlesticks, guys. It's there. And I'm going to be doing videos on, I've got a part 2 series on the candlesticks, but I'm also going to be doing a masterclass video. Okay, it's going to be about an hour long, where I'm literally going to just talk you through the candlesticks and numerous examples of. All right, so that video is coming soon. All right, so you use that video. That's going to be in 2 parts as well, because I'm not going to put you through 2 hours worth of context. I'm going to give you 1 hour so you can absorb that information, and then you can come to the next one. So it's all going to get released individually. All right, so that's where it's going to go. You know, this is what I've been doing. Is I've been doing a lot of thinking in light of, yes, I think everyone has pretty much established that they understand what a W formation is and a M formation. Everyone understands the moving averages. For all the new guys, my recommendation is you go back and watch the streams. All right, because it's all there. Everything is there. Okay, now you've also got the projections channel. That is a summary of the streams. Started it in April. All right, and we update it accordingly with videos on the start of the day. All right, if you want a quick fix on each of the coins, being Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, go and watch the videos in the projections channel, because I regurgitate the same information over and over, and then you can then cross check that against the charts, and you can see how the patterns play out. Nobody does that. Nobody gives you a description of what's going on now and what is likely to happen, and then at the end of the situation, if it plays out, you have the information there. So you get the real-time information at the start of the move, and then you can only cross-check it against the real-time information after the move, the before and after, hence why it's a projections channel. Okay? If you use that channel wisely, you will be able to absorb the information much more quicker. All right? But for content and to understand the strategy, you come to the streams, because this is where the schooling is. All right, this is where you can ask questions if they get asked, you know, and you can see things happening in real time. All right, that's the benefit. All of the information is in this stream. All right, and I can't bang on about it any more than that. It's so important. I've had many messages from people saying to me, look, I've wrecked my account, I've done this, I've done that, you know, I'm new to trading. And it's crazy how people that are new to trading, the first thing that they experience is they wreck their account. And it's crazy. You know? It's a sad thing. But there's one thing that I'm going to talk about, which I think you guys, I think you'll benefit from this, okay? Habit. Before I get into discussing the chart, we need to get into the idea of habit. All right? Now, I had a great habit, and that habit was losing. I got good at losses. I was losing all the time. Every time I opened a trade, it would be in a loss. I got very good at blowing accounts. All right. And I was like, this is one of the bad habits that I'm really good at. So what changed for me? Well, it was simple. If I can be bad, if I'm good at something that's bad, why can't I be excellent at it but not have such a bad effect of it? So in other words, I became good at losing because I reduced the amount of loss. One way or another, you're going to lose in this game because there will always be losses. So I accepted that losses are apparent in this game. And if you come to this game thinking that they're not, you will lose. All right? So I had the mindset shift where I was like, okay, losing is part of the game. How can I become skillful at losing? Because I developed a bad habit of losing emotionally. So I was like, let me try and become skillful at loss. So by skillfully being good at losing, I would lose or train myself to lose less, because when I'm right, the win recovers the loss. That was where the transition happened for me. So every day I would come to the chart and I'd be like, right, how minimal can I keep my losses? I would play the game. I would just say to myself, right, let's go. Oh, that's a loss. Out. I'm done. I don't care if it goes in my favor. I'm out. Oh, I'll change direction. Bang. I'm in. Oh, well, that win just recovered that loss. Happy days. If you can limit your losses to the point where the next trade you take will recover that loss, that, my friends, is the script. That's the secret. Because people become so engaged in holding losses. Remember last night I was saying, didn't want to take a $500 loss. I wasn't happy with that, but I was happy to take a $2,000 loss. That mindset, what's going on in your mind right there? At what point is your, max point of frustration to the point where you say, I'm going to close now because I've lost $2,000? Yeah? Why can't you apply that same mentality with a lower amount? And that's the key. Wrecked shouldn't be in your vocabulary, guys. It shouldn't be in your vocabulary. Not now. If you've been in this stream long enough, now being wrecked, getting wrecked should not happen. All right? Your liquidation should be absolutely phenomenal to the point where it would never hit. Like, for example, if you take a trade on Ethereum right now and your liquidation is at $700 or like $90. Yeah? Trade light. Use the smallest amount of capital to learn this game. No one tells you that. They just say cut your losses. You have to experience losses to be, to grow as a trader. Well, try and use little amount, have a massive sample size, and work on execution. Master the accuracy of the entry. I'm not going to tell you it's going to be perfect. There is no such thing as a perfect entry. Granted, you'll see the chart, and if you enter and it goes in your favor straight away, in an ideal world, or in a dream world, you would say it's a perfect trade. Do it again and it will never happen. All right? But accuracy is what you need to strive for. Accuracy and sample size is where you are going to actually crush it at this game. All right? Because if you come to the game and you start leveraging, tell me how long it's going to take for you to lose your balance if you were to lose 10, 20, 30% of your account within 10 trades. How long? You start with $1,000, you lose 30%. Okay? Do it again, you lose another 30%. Well, that's 60% out the window. Then what happens? One more loss of 30%, you're finished. You're actually, 10% left? And what can you do with 10%? And granted, I bet you, when you have the most minimal amount of money, then you start trying to apply risk management. Ain't that funny? When you lose a ton of cash and then you have a very minimal amount and then you start saying to yourself, I really need to manage risk now. Why the fuck would that concept not apply at the start? Just looking at your comments right now. All right, then. I'm going to get into it. My voice is starting to go as well. Really, I can feel it. Preaching to you. Michael, if anything, I'm reminding myself. That's what I'm doing. All right, Em. Are we ready? Let's have a conversation. Good question there. Do you have any data? How many red or green candles can be in the row before change direction? As many as they need to be. Okay? Look at how many there were here. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at these. Sorry, yeah, 6, 5 candles here. 5 candles. They move price, and then they come back to it later on. We expected this move with Ethereum. So, when this stream finishes, go and watch last night's stream because I go straight into the charts. All right? then look at what she did today. Wonderful projection. She hit the zone. Did anyone take this trade? That's the question. Did anyone take the trade? Do you know what, guys? I ain't going to pay attention to Elon anymore, man. Right? He's reminding me of Trump. Right? If he's going to keep coming and putting out his intentions about what he plans to do with Doge, it's appealing to Doge. At some point, it's going to stop. All right? But it brings liquidity to the marketplace. And there's one or two things I can do. I can sit and dwell on what he says, or I can be ready at the other side of the screen and anticipate when he says something, there's going to be people filling my shorts when I'm going short on Doge. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah? Mike Dutch's full moon theory, 100% valid. 100% valid. Okay? There's a gentleman called William Garrett who talks about that. And there's another gentleman on the, I think it's, no, it is William Garrett, on torque analysis. This book, Torque Analysis, is over 100 years old, okay? And it talks about power behind moves that happen in the stock market, okay? And at what point do they happen in light of the astrology behind the moon and how people respond to cycles. Like summer is always a time for things to, you know, people are more upbeat in the summer, all right? Towards the winter, people don't want to do shit, all right? Spring, everybody has their best intentions to come and hit the year with the best, you know, with the greatest outlook, okay? Now, the moon theory is sound. It is completely sound. If anyone wants to challenge it, be my guest, man, but it's sound. I know exactly what Mike was saying. Okay. Let me get to it. Here we go. So, this is true. Again, last night, we spoke about understanding Ethereum's move. If you took the trade, congratulations. You paid to play. All right? There was a lot of confirmation that we needed to establish whether or not Ethereum was going to continue to the upside from this point here when the stream started. All right? Now, you've got price closing above the 5 and the 13. It closed above the 200. It went above the pivot. Okay? Spiked the 50, came back down, 2 pins, and then she moved. We were always waiting for price to come back to the 50, and then after that, she would then break if she was going to break. Okay? She would then come back into these zones, which is where the projection point lands. But what's important is that was only the first part of the move. Okay? The second part of the move is as follows. Price rises up. Then it pulls back to the 50. And then continuation to the upside. Just remember it's Friday, so this chart is now closed. Okay? I'm going to have to bring up trading view. Give me a second. Because what happens with IC markets is they stop the platform for a few moments, all right, and then they reset the spread, and then it opens up again, all right? So I'm just going to bring up Ethereum on the charts. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. All right then. So, there's Ethereum for you. Let me bring this down here so I can see it. Right. You don't have to learn astrology, man. That's crazy. All right then, cool. So Ethereum, we are expecting now that she's come out of this zone down here, which we saw as what we can look. Small W formation came here. Okay. We are, of course, thinking that there is a bigger pattern behind the scenes. All right. Now we have to factor this in. Okay. Oh man. We have to factor this formation in. All right. Why? Because that way we are prepared. Okay. There won't be any surprises for us. Okay. Remember, the pattern within a pattern, it always happens and it can always play out that way. Okay? So, first projection zone, it came back and hit this point. Lovely. All right? Done. Now, Ethereum goes up, pulls back, and now it's testing the 50 EMA. All right? There is yet another liquidity pool that they haven't actually tapped yet, which is up here, which will bring us to the 4295 mark. All right? Now it's the weekend. Got to be careful, guys, because for all we know, Tokyo opens and it could just stay in a zone, or it could actually spike higher. All right? Or she could actually work towards the second leg of the W formation. Now down here, I'm not seeing any market maker behavior. Yeah, I'm not seeing no green candle. I mean, if I drop down to the 15-minute time frame, what do you see? You do see notable volume coming in. All right. So they could actually bring it back down to this point, the 3819, to test the 800 EMA, which is the 200 EMA on the hourly. All right. And then bounce from that point, which would be in line with the second leg of the formation. They are still entitled to come all the way down here to the 3708. However, you're only going to know the validity of that move if the 800 breaks on the 15, all right, which ends up being the 200 on the hourly, because they've shown clear support of the 200. When you see here, look, price rose, retraced, pin to the low, which in that area on IC markets is the psychological low. All right, and it sits in line with the pivot point. Okay. Now, what's important is this. It's the weekend, so they can do whatever they want. If you want to get involved with the trickery of the market makers on the weekend, my advice is you trade light. All right. I don't want to be hearing anyone saying they got wrecked. All right. And as much as the weekend could look so lucrative, use the weekend to recharge, to go over previous patterns that have happened in the week. Okay. Because next week it's going to be new zones. And that's the great thing about this game. There's no loyalty. Doesn't matter what's happened behind here. All right. We work on the hard right. All right. So that's where Ethereum is at. If she takes out this 50 EMA and continues higher, we could effectively see, where is it? Let me get my favorite tool. Oh no, where is it? Polyline. There you go. We could effectively see a continuation to the upside to take out that point there. If at that point it's recovered, we could see a retrace back, which would then mean the 50 EMA is edging towards the upside. We should see a retrace back, continuation up. But there are two instances. We need to add up the confluences in both instances. Okay? So that's Ethereum for you. All right? My projections on IC markets for Ethereum, if it plays out, I'm still looking for 4.5 and then the 5K mark. That's what I'm looking for. Okay? Before it hits the 5K, it will hit the 4.4. Yeah, it should hit that. I mean, I'm not going to say when, but we'll only know what she does on this at the 50 EMA right now. Okay? Let's consider Bitcoin. I'll bring Bitcoin up there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over to MT4 just to show you that on Bitcoin, because we've got the zones. Now, Bitcoin has finished lower on IC markets here. Okay? She looks like she's forming the second leg of the W formation. She came back and tested the daily open. That's when she closed. All right? She's come and hit the daily open. She's operating at the range weekly low. All right? She hit the 50 and pulled straight back. This is no surprise, but she did come and attack this previous liquidity pool. She didn't hit all of it, but she came back to that projection point from last night that we anticipated her to do. Okay? Now, Bitcoin, on the other hand, she needs to come back up. Okay? And she's got a lot of work to do to achieve that. The moving averages are so fanned out right now. It's unbelievable. All right? Are they finished? And will they then trigger or use this weekend to float price and form the W formation second leg and move higher before Sunday night. Okay? That's where we at. You've got to be now, you've got to sit and wait. Okay? They will set price up over the weekend. Monday, they will use the false move. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, they will start shifting things. Okay? Because they've been accumulating. All right? They accumulated from Wednesday, Thursday, all the way down. They took a massive hit to the downside. Okay? Now, that's that on this chart. Let me flip back over to Trading View, so we see it in real time. Okay? Look at that. Just look at that. Okay? Stopping volume is present on there. That stopping volume candle on Bitcoin on here is exactly the same as what it is on IC markets. Whenever you see that get married up, if you can marry the stopping volume candles on Trading View to IC markets, you've got a good match, then that is brilliant. But it doesn't always show that way. Okay, so you always got to be prepared. Now you can see Bitcoin looks like she's forming an inverted head and shoulders. We consider this part the left shoulder. You've got the head right here. And then you have what we understand now to be the right shoulder. Okay, look at how that candle now is retracing back above the red candle. Okay, tapping the pivot point because they previously tested it and they tapped it again and now they're reversing back up. Okay, but remember guys, it's the weekend, so it might be floating up on very light volume. The liquidity pool right here is still out there to be taken. All right, but Bitcoin has a lot of work to do before that zone is going to be achieved. If she holds this zone, okay, throughout the weekend, we may see one stop hunt low and spike the low one more time, excuse me, and then price will move back up. That's what we're anticipating. But let's hypothetically assume, okay, that if Bitcoin does come down lower, what can we expect? Well, let's look back. She's tapped this liquidity pool right here, okay, and then she reversed back completely. The second candle, the second downward move here, okay, was we were visited with stopping volume. So for me, that is them recovering this previous zone. I'm happy with that, okay? But this triple bottom or inverted head and shoulders, or what we understand it to be, variation of a W, okay, looks like it could play out. And that's the smaller W, okay? What if we consider a bigger W? If we consider this, okay, one last attempt, okay? Patterns within patterns, guys. Always add caution to caution, because one way or another, if it's still the small, if it's in this small W or it's in this bigger W, you're still going to be waiting for price to come above the 50 EMA. Okay, that's the key thing. And this is, yes, congratulations, Rishi, he said it, M level 3. So you've got M formation, 1, 2, 3, drop, level 1. Now here's the tricky bit. Yeah, if we consider this little zone here as level 1, fine, but it's not. Watch this. Drop level 1, okay? By that token, level 2 is here, okay? So level 2 has dropped down. Level 2 has dropped down, yeah? Could we be forming level 3, which would take us to the center point of here, drop down, which would effectively form the second leg of the bigger W formation? Because usually you see drop level 3 and then a peak formation, or you see a drop level 3 into a peak formation straight away. So that's why there's no confirmation until price hits the 50, comes away from it, and then tries to continue back up. Yeah? This is how you protect yourself. This is where you can establish whether or not if the trade is worth taking. Now, this is obviously, that is day trading, short-term day trading move. Look, I'm always going to try and take price back to the 50 EMA as a day trade, you know, as a short-term trend. All right. But waiting for this big W formation would be applicable for the swing traders. Okay? Uma Turk, look, bro. There's a good chance that the patterns are the same. Okay? But what you need to understand is if the candlesticks don't show the market makers' behavior or their intention to accumulate longs at lower prices and then vector candles to come in to shift out of the zone, pattern is deemed useless. Oh no, not to say that, you know, because you can trade patterns like that, but that's down to how well you believe you are proficient in this strategy. You know? Reborn, that's something that you have to consider. For the level 3 to form, so another drop to the downside, it would need to take out this zone. Okay, now that we're coming into the weekend, they may use that as an attempt to try and spike the low for the third time. There's only 1, 2. We're waiting for the third spike to the downside if the 50 doesn't continue, if it doesn't hold at the 50. Okay, if it continues to stay, if the 50 is resistance. Okay, because what could happen is Bitcoin can just continue up now. All right. I needed her to come back to the 50 EMA so I could understand where we are at. Market makers have now brought price back into the fray. They've regulated the zone. Now we're going to know their next move. Are they going to work towards forming the second leg? Or are they going to go straight away from this point to the upside? Let's have a look at XRP, man. XRP has done very well. Okay. Let me get XRP up here. Man, if there was anything, it was that. Check this out. Here we go. IC markets. XRP formed the pattern. She hit the projection point right there from last night's stream. Okay? What I want you to do, go and watch last night's stream and watch what the candles were doing down here. All right? Drop down in lower time frames. Go to the 15-minute. Okay? Go to the 15-minute because this is where we were last night in the live stream. And then go down to the 5-minute and then go down to the 1-minute and just analyze the candlesticks. Okay? Because I think you guys are now at the point where, yes, you understand the patterns. Okay? Now you need to start paying attention to the candlesticks. All right? What has to happen within the candlesticks, within the patterns for the candlesticks to deliver you your entries and your the intention by the market makers. All right. I mean, just look at XRP here. Look at this smaller W formation. Rise, drop, rise, drop. Okay. She hit those projection points perfectly. Hit the 800 EMA and come back down. All right. On the hourly, you've got very interesting behavior. All right. That's the Asian set. That's the psychological low. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done for XRP. Okay. Will they move price back up to that zone before the start of the next week, which would effectively be Sunday? Okay. Look at the confluences that were appearing as price came above the 50. The 50 tells you everything. All right. And that's what we needed to see. So that's XRP on IC markets. Okay. The projections, if XRP right now, because you can see there's a big W right here. All right. You've got the spike there and you've got the triple bottom down here. Price coming up, retrace back, continuation to the upside. I'm interested in the 159. That's where I want XRP to go. There's a previous liquidity pool right here, which takes me to the 164. Okay. There's a lot of work to be done. Will they use the weekend to do it? Will some news come out? Will Elon say that he favors XRP so you can buy, Tesla with XRP? What will be said at the weekend? Because it's funny how they always make the moves. The news are always released and the moves always happen at certain points. It's just crazy how they do it. Let me flip over to TradingView. All right then. Now, Real-time trading here. Real-time price. IC Markets is closed. XRP. Doing exactly the same as Bitcoin. She came away from the 50, tapped the 200, and came back. But she sat at the 800 EMA. That's so important. All right? So important that zone is. If this move, notice how there's not many notable volumes on the hour candle, right? Of course, you drop down the 15-minute. Look, she's recovered pretty much most of the candles there, okay? Most of the candles have been recovered there. Could this be the move that they use to move higher for XRP? Yeah? Look at where she's at with the 50 EMA, which is the 200 EMA on the 15-minute time frame. Yeah? Yeah, probably. Yeah, the SEC. George, market makers use algorithms. All right, they've got their high frequency traders. Remember, the market maker isn't actively trading himself. He's just provisioning trades. All right. They employ the smartest people on earth to create these algorithms to execute trades, like thousands of trades from orders all over the world. All right. They see the liquidity. They know where the money's at, and they have to move price in such a fashion so that it doesn't look like it's a setup. Okay. So during the weekends, they have triggers that are in place to not allow price to go to one point, or they allow it to go to one point because they know where they want to be at the start of the week. All right. Raki, the 1 minute time frame, if you take, you should take note of the 1 minute time frame vector candles, but it's the 1 minute time frame. Guaranteed to you, when you see those candles, at some point they're going to get recovered. They either get recovered straight away or 20 minutes after. That's what I've really found in my time with those candles. Yep, there's always a market maker. You know, there's always something happening. Eddie, what's good, bro? I've just seen you, man. Yep, no news on XRP yet. Yep, 30th of the month. How can we understand liquidity pool? Great question. We understand that when price is dropping, it's because the buyers are in control, not the sellers. If you have that impression, then this stream isn't for you, because that's the information that you use to give yourself a reason to get into a short. Now remember, in order for you to buy something, someone has to be on the other end to sell it to you. In order for you to sell something, someone has to be on the other end for them to buy it. Okay? Market makers only build their longs at the lowest possible price. Okay? The concept of buy low, sell high, that's in line for a market maker, not a retail trader. All right? No one on planet Earth with the conventional wisdom of trading will buy when price is dropping. They don't program you to do that. All these books out there don't program you to buy when price is dropping. They'll say buy the dip, okay? And even that is a trap, all right? Only few people are aware that you buy when price is dropping if you understand the intention is to continue back up, all right? That's the key thing. And what's in our favor is we understand these candlesticks give us that information. Because when you see big red vector candle, when I saw that yesterday, whenever it happened, when was it? 2 days ago? I mean, boy, it's like, oh, I've done it again. Hold on. There you go. When you see these big red vector candles, okay, you know they're going to get recovered because you understand they buy at the lows because they've induced so many people to go short. They've triggered them to go short. Yeah? These red candles here. Do market makers ever get wrecked? Never. They never get wrecked. Do they have negative positions? Of course they do. Right? They do have negative positions. But they can stay negative for as long as they want. A, because they got the liquidity. B, they know where they can send price because they can see that they're going to make a profit at that point. So they could be minus 200 million, but they know when they send price higher, it's going to tap a liquidity pool that's going to trigger nearly 800 million. All right. You know, you made yourself 500-600 million pounds profit. Happy days. Risk 200, make 6. Tony, man, you take your time, bro. How do you become a market maker? Sounds like they are the boys in control. You become a market maker, boy. You become a market. I mean, it's a tight-knit community, of course, but to be an individual market maker, you would have to have the cheese, bro. I'm talking big cheese. In Forex, it takes 10,000 lots to move price by 1 pip. 10,000 lots, bro. Anyone in Forex, you'll understand that. 10,000 lots, 1 pip. So you can imagine when you're fucking with a market that turns over $6.5 trillion per day, you can imagine how much money you need. Now remember, market makers do have their own money, but they get given money at the same time because people fill them with orders. Okay? Right, so for anybody new here, okay, let me just get this sorted out. For anybody new here, all right, and you want any indicators, you know, all of that madness, okay, everything that you need is in the links in the description of this video. Start off by going to IC Markets and downloading MT4. Once you've downloaded MT4, head over to the Discord and head over to the channel indicators and you can download the indicators. In that channel, there's a video on how to install it. If not, come back to this channel and you'll find it in one of the playlists. Okay, understanding the hybrid theory or how to with Traders Reality. Okay. And then do your due diligence. Start with the streams. Okay. What is a pip in Bitcoin? It's the smallest change in price. So let me show you. Okay. So IC Markets has now opened. Okay. Let me show you the example of what 1 pip is like in Bitcoin. So you can see here where it says 49,661. So 49,671.78. You see how it changes? Okay. So when that increases up, so from 89 all the way up to 90, that's a pip. The smallest change in price. Right? There you go. 1 pip, 1 cent. Do you know I'm getting out of my trades too soon and leaving money on the table? How do you see it and maximize the exit? Okay then, so accuracy of entry and also accuracy of exit. All right? The best way to determine your exit point, all right, is to, let's assume, okay, that, let's assume something here, right? Let's look at today's projection point as such. Say you were entered last night, okay, or you entered this morning during the London session. Notice how Hong Kong, but at the close of Hong Kong, they did a stop punt rise drop and then they triggered the move to the upside, okay? Let's say you entered on this candle here, which was the close above the 50 EMA. You're riding it, happy days, okay? And then let's assume that you didn't ride it all the way to here, okay? And that you wanted, and you only traded it up to this point here. At what point would you say you were to get out to keep the maximum amount of profit? Remember, this zone doesn't exist right now, okay? Forget this point. We weren't going to know it was going to do that. Okay, the first trigger for me is this green candle, all right, at this point in time. Remember, it's not always going to be the same, okay? So whenever price, when you see notable volume coming in after it's been rising, that there is a climatic candle. All right, they're trying to suck in as many longs as they can because they're setting up a move to the downside. All right, now the first sign that's going to help you understand whether or not price is going to continue lower is if price breaks the 5 EMA and then continues again straight after. That's a good sign to get out because you've left money on the table up here. Now, you'll never get out of a trade perfectly, all right, but you can do a good job of increasing the accuracy of it, all right, by using the 5 EMA. As time goes on, you will understand that you'll be in trades where you actually witness and be in that vector candle, and you will naturally close it just before it finishes by looking at the time that the candle takes before it finishes to start a new one. Okay? And this is something that I have noticed as well. A lot of people coming to me and they're saying to me, yo, Tino, I'm struggling to take profit. Right? I don't know when to get out. I don't know when to do this. Guys, the whole idea of this stream is to train you and help you turn your money into profit. Effectively turn your trading to become profitable. All right? Now, if you're saying to me you're becoming profitable, you're leaving money on the table and you don't know when to get out, boy, that is another beast that we don't need to be addressing. All right? We've just finished working out how to make profit. The only time it's profit is when the trade is closed and the money is in your balance. Just because you're sitting on a nice profit and price is still behaving the way you want it to, it ain't profit until it's closed. All right? And the reason why it ain't profit is because if it goes against you, your profit is losing. You're losing money. Yeah? So the idea, guys, is to effectively try and capitalize on as much profit as possible, because the more profit you make, the more money of the market makers you're using to trade, which is how you eliminate emotion. Because if you've made a return on your investment, take your money out, put it away, and trade with their money. Then you can start doing crazy shit if you want. It's not your money. All right? There's no emotional attachment to it. There's no risk involved. You've played the game and now you can play it for free. That's the goal, to play the game for free. That's what you need to try and aspire to, playing the game for free. A pink candle implies that volume is starting to rise towards the downside. Nah, Ross, listen, man, don't say you're terrible at taking profit, man. Try your hardest. Whenever you see profit or a decent amount of profit, get rid of it. Put it in the bank, because there will always be another trade. Always will be another trade. And if you think there is a lack of trades opportunities, nah, my friend, no, there isn't. Even on a weekly time frame, there's plenty of trading opportunities on there. Yes, Mitchell, that's what I'm talking about with the colored jumpers. Yeah, the jumper story is there to help you understand supply and demand, because people come to this game thinking that that supply and demand does actually exist theoretically, all right, and they think they can apply it in an emotional environment. No, it doesn't work, because principally we know the moon boy, when he wants price to rise, he's going to make sure it rises. He isn't going to take a break. Yeah, he's not going to say, yo guys, let's slow it down a little bit. It's the market maker that slows it down. There's no such thing as supply or demand in this game. All right? It's transferring liquidity from one point to the next. That's all it is. This marketplace is no different to a bank transfer. Done. They're just transferring money from those who are patient to those who aren't. Sorry, those who aren't patient to those who are. That's all it is. And that is an old age saying in the stock market world. Omar, go back and watch the streams, all right? Because you're not the first person to ask that question. But more so, guys, join the Discord, man. Everyone's there talking and helping each other. You know? Everyone's going to be helping everyone in there, man. Because you're all in the same boat. You've all got access to the same information. Some people might see things differently. You know, some people may want to challenge it. Be my guest. But, you know, the channel itself and the community has achieved so much more to dwarf what anyone can say about it. Right now, anyone comes in and says that this is bullshit. Right, happy days, mate. That's fine. I welcome that. I do read the Discord. I watch the Discord and it's chaotic, man. It's chaotic. I'm busy all the time. I mean, I'm getting emails from companies and they're getting angry at me as well. Like, you know, if you don't want anything to do with us, fine. I'm like, fucking hell, I've just opened my emails after like a week. I'm trying to like respond to one message to the next. It's crazy while I'm trying to put the content up for you guys. And the thing is, I'm operating in real time. You know, I'm not leaving it for like a whole week before I get in touch with you guys. You know? Everything's been done in real time. I do watch the Telegram as well. I do keep an eye on that. I do my hardest to keep an eye on everything, man. I really do. You know? It is hard. I'll be straight with you guys. I did see the comment earlier on about my daughter. She came to me today while I was trying to do a video and saying to me, you know, trick or treat. Funny kid, man. She's funny. Aided to the moon. Fair play. But yeah, guys. Awitas, what's good, bro? So yeah, that's what... This is what I'm trying to help you guys do. To see how I see it. Alright? Because I don't have anything to lose by teaching you guys this. Do you understand? This is not patented work. I acknowledge the guys that have created this understanding. I've taken 2 schools of thought and I said that from day one. Okay? And I've come up with a hybrid method on how I understand how to use these 2 schools of thought in each scenario. You know? Doesn't cost me anything. That means I'm approaching this shit with a lacking mindset. And that's what I don't get about some people. They won't show people how they trade unless they pay them. Well, bro, like, it's different because, for example, yeah, there is a Patreon. All right. But the Patreons ask specific questions. I can guarantee that most of the Patreons from the last 2 months, their trading game has completely changed. And I know that for a fact. I know they're making cheese now. You know? And I believe that is a job well done on their behalf, not mine. Because they've committed, they've sat through the streams, they've heard my voice over and over and over again. Shit, man, if I was new and I came to this and I said to you, go through 700 hours worth of streaming and you'll understand how to trade, I'd be like, boy. But I'm that guy. For example, I will never watch, right? Hardly watch TV. But I will never watch a Netflix series or a series where it's only got 2 seasons on. Nah, no, not interested. I need those 9 seasons, bruv. I like to know that there's more for me to dive into. Yeah? Because the more you have to understand something, the more content there is for you to learn, the more sound the approach is, because there are so many avenues that you can apply the concept itself. Yeah? What's up to everyone that's just dropped in the room, man? What about that YouTuber that, like, I opened my next legendary trade and he keeps that thing going? Look, there's people that, as Mike Dutch puts it, there's people that like to watch, you know, win-loss porn is what they call it. Okay? Win-loss porn. PC Shed. Look, to anyone, this is PC Shed, guys. To anyone new here, hear what is being said. Watch the past streams. Tino changed my life by providing me the fishing rod so I can go fishing in the market when and how I want. You know? PC Shed. He is the protege of this strategy. Done. Turned 8k to 1.2 million in 4 months. And all he did was watch the streams. And what's messed up is this guy has never traded before. He knows crypto. He knows his shit. Read over 2,000 white papers. Ask him about a coin, he'll tell you. But trading, completely different for him. And that there, I envy that. Because he came to this with no conventional wisdom about trading. All right? People are coming into this and they're the ones that challenge it and say, that's bullshit, because they've probably invested in a course that tries to teach them how to trade. All right? When you go and buy yourself a course, they'll turn around to you and say, you know, and you always ask yourself, how much money can I make in this trading game buying your course? Guaranteed they'll say to you, you know, trading is a journey, it's not a destination. Take your time and you'll get there. 4 millionaires have been created on this channel, guys, from the 21st of January. 4 millionaires. Traders. Started off with a small amount and they worked their way and made it in 4 months. And I know there's a couple of more that are due to get put up on my board. I've been in touch with a couple and they're coming to me and they're saying they're very close to it. The moment they declare it, bang, I put it on there as another millionaire created. I've got, my goal is to create 100 millionaires. PC Shed, man. Well, that's why I read your comment, man, because I knew you'd do some shit like that. Oh, man. Thank you, PC, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. System Hack, are you there, yeah? Are you there, yeah? I need to see it, bro. Because every one of the guys, the 4 millionaires, they verified it. They verified it. I need to see it. And I'll acknowledge it and stand up and say, if you're happy for me to say so. I'm humbled by all your invites as well. System Hack, serious? Have you sent it? Have you sent it to me in Discord? Please send it to me in a message in Discord, please. Please send it to me so that I can get that shit done and get it acknowledged. Okay? Hit the Instagram as well and put it up. Okay? I'm working on 100 millionaires. All right? 100 millionaires. Yeah, the tattoo that I got as well, guys, was to commemorate, all right, the Discord collectively earning over $1.5 million. It was initially 500,000, all right, but we've created $4 million traders, so it's actually over 4 million. And, you know, it's a lot of money for a community, you know. And if anyone needs proof of that, you go into the Discord, it's there. That's why I got that tattoo, to remind myself of what the community's done. All right, but the game's not over yet. The game is not over. Okay, the game's not over. We are just getting started, man. It's only 4 or 5 months into this game. All right. Right. Where's Mike? Mike, are you in here, bro? Is Mike in here? Yeah, I need to know where Mr. Dutch is. Is that the trade? Where is it? I'm going to go look into my... Let me just go into my Discord. Where is it? Is it in the profit and loss? Profit posts, okay. Where's System Hack? Where is it, man? Please tag me in it, man. Because there's loads of profits. Ah, this is nice, man. I'm seeing lots of profits. Here we go. $797,000. Sorry. 942,971.6 0.70 euros. You fucking G. You G. All right then. So yes, we have got our 5th millionaire. Oh shit. We've got our 5th millionaire. System hack. Well done, bro. Well done. 5th millionaire. I'm going to do a shout out to you, bro, on Instagram. I'm going to say System Hack. I'm going to mention your name if that's okay with you. Give me a hey ya if you're cool with that. I need to mention that's the 5th one. You know? That is crazy. Well done, bro. Well done. And I remember when you came to the channel, bro. That is crazy. Hold on. You see Dogecoin millionaire spent made 2.5 million, but didn't sell any of it before the crash. Oh, that's awkward, Paul G. That is very difficult. That is unbelievable. Hey, yeah. Good man. Well done, bro. Well done. I'm proud of you. Well done. And there you go, guys. You know, it's there. Go find me a course that does that. All right? Because there's one thing that people that are coming to this stream, that have been coming to this stream and putting in the work in, it's the commitment. The commitment is there. All right? That's all you need. The information will always be there, guys. Okay? Okay? That's where it's at. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. Well done, man. Absolutely. I'm going to cross it off. You watch. I'm going to cross it off. I'm going to edit it. And I'm going to declare it now. 5th millionaire created. Bang. 95 more to go. All right? I'm going to still be here, guys. Okay? If anyone is anyone, help everyone. You know? Yes, System Hack, welcome to the club. Pre-recorded millionaire, yes. Gomez, what's good, man? This is it. This channel's about teaching people how to fish, not throwing fish at them. You know, you want signals, go and pay for them, man. I'm trying to help you guys do it yourselves. You know? Don't owe and don't be owned. Alright? That's my mantra now. I learned that from a very good friend. TR fam, man. That's where it's at. 5 millionaires, man. That is crazy. That is pretty much a millionaire a month. Yeah? 1 millionaire trader per month. Stream's been going on for 5 months, guys. You know? Tina, red candles will come after green all the time, or they may just keep that amount that they brought. There you go, and help those who want to be helped. Starving. Oh, Alex, yo, that is a big shout there, bro. I'm the new Dan Pena. Yo, Dan Pena, man. He's my he's my guy, man. He don't take shit. You know, I love Dan Pena, man. Guys, you wanna kick in the ass? Go watch Dan Pena, man. He's tipped to be actually the world's first trillionaire. He's at something at like, I think he's at like 600-700 billion. And he's nearly going to be hitting $1 trillion. And guys, listen, if you don't make $1 million, that's fine. But if you've got $500,000 sitting in your bank, that's even better. You know? Even if you've got 60 grand sitting in your account. 4 months ago, did you have 60k before you came to this stream? I'm just giving you a hypothetical scenario. You know? Now, I know Mike wants to do a podcast tonight, but I'm not seeing him. I don't know where he's at. Hope he's all good. So yeah, look at Bitcoin. Recovered the red candles. Anyone that's just asking about candlesticks, look. It's right in front of you. Look at what they're doing. You know? He's not Dutch American. There you go, Mike I. First goal's 1K. Happy days. Next goal 2. Next goal 3. You know? Slim Jim, you get there, you let me know, bro. Can you bust me a $5? Take me a $5, you know. That British banter man's funny. All right, him. I don't want to disturb him. I don't know. I'll message him. Guys, this is why I focus on 3 coins, because that's where the money's at. If you want to play gambling, you know, that's where Doge comes into it. Because at a moment's notice, bang. All right? They can do whatever they want with that coin. And just remember, yeah, weekends are not designed for you to trade in. The idea of a weekend is this. This is why the markets operate all the time, especially crypto. Okay? You can imagine people that go to work during the week. They haven't got the time to sit and trade. The one day of the week that they can is a Saturday and maybe a Sunday. All right? So they build up themselves for the Friday night. They go to bed early and then they wake up in the morning and then they decide, I'm going to trade. It's a Saturday. All right. Some get luck. Some make money. Happy days. All right. But the weekends are not designed for patterns to play out, or there's not even any liquidity. Yes, the crypto market is working. Okay. But the currency world, the banks, they're shut. So money still does move around, but it doesn't move around within accordance to your average daily range, or, you know, in light of what we want to see. All right. The amount of times I heard people getting wrecked at the weekends, like when I heard that Bitcoin could be traded over the weekend, I was like, dear God. The amount of people that are going to get sucked into that, my days, that is an unfortunate event. You know? Yeah. You got a £5,000 trade profit in a trade today. I didn't get out of the top, but Bitcoin dumped and now I'm minus 4,000. Can you explain some price targets short term so I can get back out? My friend, if you were in a 5K profit, pay yourself, man. Please pay yourself, guys. It's so important, man. I'm telling you now. 90% of the game is trying to understand how to get a profit. If you've earned a profit, pay yourselves, man. You know? That's like you trying to get the dream job and you're just about to sign the contract and you say, I'm not interested. Yeah? That's exactly what it is. You're just literally throwing it away. You know? You're just throwing it away. So what if you've got 5K profit? Use that 5K, compound your account. That next 5K, that next profit you make could be much more because you've just added more liquidity to your account. FTMO challenges and funding. Bavers, you know what? I might do an FTMO challenge just for a bit of a joke. That's something that I am going to do. I'm going to do an FTMO challenge and just show you guys, like, you know, what my experience of it is going to be like. It's going to be weird. It is going to be weird because they have really tight parameters. Would I do it on crypto? No. I'll do it in Forex. And I will scalp the shit out of it. I'm telling you now. I will do some crazy ass scalping on there. I'll do like 5,000 scalps. I'll just take minimal amount of loss, minimal amount of profit, and just scalp the way through it. Get access to the funding, bang. And then just do, you know, basic pattern trading. You know? So I will be doing that. Tino, how do you prefer to take profit? Do you make it with percentage? Ideally, guys, the problem with looking at profit in real time, in the sense where you can see a £5,000 win, okay, or a £10,000 win, just ask yourself, in your normal day-to-day work, what is your hourly rate? Okay? What is your hourly rate? Now, if you earn that 5K in 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4, if your trade has been on for 2 days, okay, let's assume that you've done a 9 to 5, all right, for 2 days in a row. That's 18 hours nearly, okay? Well, you've earned 5K, all right? Let's work it out. That works out to be £277 an hour. If you already earn that money in your day job, then let the profit run. If you don't, close the fucking trade. That's how you work out where you exit or not. And so what if you leave money on the line? There's another opportunity to trade. If you found this opportunity to make 5K, why don't you take another opportunity to make another 5K? You understand something. You clearly understand something if you're able to pull it out. You know? And sometimes trading scared is kind of good as well. Because if you see a profit and you close it straight away, yeah, you are effectively in scalping territory. Because that's what a scalper does. He opens a trade, he closes it straight away. He doesn't take a massive loss, he doesn't take a massive win. You know? I hear about guys saying to me, yo, I made 150 pips today. What you saying? What you saying? I says, well, what, you made it today? Or, you know, what was your trade? I was been holding it for 3 days. I say, you serious, bro? You made 150 pips over 3 days. That is wicked, man. But in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, shit, man. I can do 100 trades in an hour. At 1 point. At 1 pip. All right, it'll be actually 1.3 pips. All right, because I only have a very small spread. I pay 0.1 spread. All right, I can take 100 trades and make that exact same amount in an hour. You know, made 20 pips. You know, 4 trades at 5 pips a trade, same amount. 1 trade 20, 5 trades, 4 trades 5. That's, you know, it's perspective at the end of the day. You know. Daniel, I mean, look, if people are just, you know, willy-nilly just opening trades and letting it see how it goes, what are you learning from that? If it's a legendary trade, like, tell me that, you know, get me a monkey to do exactly the same thing. I guarantee to you the monkey will outperform the YouTuber. Because it's just pot luck. You know? If you've got enough liquidity to sit through a drawdown and then wait for it to come back up, you know... it's another thing, man. Now you're seeing it, Raki, yeah? Now you're seeing it. It's exactly how it is. FTMO Challenge is it's a company that effectively stakes traders, and you have to pass a criteria. Here, I'll show you. Let me just get this screen up right here. All right. Right, where are we at? And there are a few people that have done pretty well with it. Okay, but let me show it to you. So basically, what their goal is they fund people. Now you have to hit a criteria. So it's 2 processes: the valuation where you start off with the first challenge, okay? That's the first challenge, verification, and then you earn real money, okay? So they give you, based on your account, they first start you off with receive 70% of profits, all right? And then the more money you get. So basically, this is how it works. Trading period, you got 30 days, okay? You have to trade for a minimum of 10. You're only allowed to lose maximum daily loss at $500. The maximum loss is $100. Profit target is 1,000. Refundable fee is $155. So basically, if you want to trade with dollar, normal risk, and you want access to $10,000, you pay $155, and you have to fulfill this criteria, okay? When you dive into it, okay, seems like it's an easy thing, but it's not, okay? You literally have to make your entries pretty perfect, because what they don't tell you, well, they do tell it you, but it's whether you understand it or not, okay? When you open a trade, if it goes down by $30, it comes off your daily loss. Even though your trade finishes in profit, the drawdown of $30 gets factored into your daily loss. Even though you don't close at a loss, it factors it. It's the floating daily loss, basically. All right? So you got to be careful. So if you opened a trade, all right, and it went over $500 in the negative and then turned up to the upside and made $20,000, okay, you would have exceeded the maximum daily loss and you would have violated the challenge. Yeah? And that's what that is. I might do it just as like a little video series and just talk you through my process. All right? We'll go for 200K. All right? And they won't allow you to be aggressive, because if I complete the challenge, okay, they give me access to 200 grand. Or I can start off with 100 or 50, and then I can go and open another account, do exactly the same again. So I could get access to literally $1 million if I wanted to, okay? But I would have to pay 1,000 euros every time. And that's not to say every time I'm going to stick within the parameters. Do you know what I mean? So that's how it is. 40. In one day. That's what it was. Oh, look at XRP. Coming nicely. Let's have a look at this. Let me see some of your questions. Yeah, it's a bit of a chilled out stream tonight, guys. A lot of chilling. Do FTMO make a killing off that? Yeah, man. They make... Guys, they've got loads of traders that they funded. And, you know, they take money. They earn their keep off it. You know, as long as you stay within the parameters, okay, you get 70%, all right, of the profit. So after the costs and what have you, you get 70%. Mike was talking about having a podcast, but I'm not hearing from my guy. I hope everything's all good. What percentage of margin do you feel comfortable at? I get worried at 60%. See, I'm very, very risky. Like I've been trading leverage pretty much all my life. Not all my life, but in my career. You know, I started off with 500 to 1 leverage and it's just stayed with me. Leverage in Forex is different to leverage in crypto. Completely different. All right? I don't know if he's sleeping. Not now. Do you think it's a good idea to use Bitcoin down, Bitcoin up charts to determine when the market makers are done, M&W are done? It seems like there's a pattern's more clear on those charts. Klesko, if you find that helps, be my guest, bro. Remember, I'm giving you an edge. Now, if you can improve your edge by a percentage, take it. You know? Mind looking at Doge from 4-ish EST on last night was nuts. I didn't sleep and won 5 out of 7. Took 200 plus profit of $760. Let's have a look at Doge for the sake of Doge. Talking about here, bro. Yeah, look, coming out of the zone. Peak 1, 2, and 3. Funny how Dogecoin prints the pattern the same way Bitcoin and Ethereum did, and XRP, and it moves exactly the same. But when, you know, when normally you expect Dogecoin, when Dogecoin rises, XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum drop, and that wasn't the case today. Yeah. The psychological high and low are two zones that the market makers start the week off with. It's where they set the range. Long dog, what's good? No worries, man. You know, the psychological high is where the market makers start the week off. They set the spread, their intention. They've got weekly targets and they use that zone, which is why I say to you, don't trade weekends and don't trade Sunday or Monday, because Monday they do the false move week beginning. All right, they form the false move week beginning. Let me try and show you that, so it helps you understand. Okay, right, let me get the hourly. Boy, my throat is rough. Is it coming back, this sore throat again? Okay, here we go. So this is Sunday, all right, and this is Monday. Okay, so Sunday night they set the range from here, high and low. So that there's the high and there's the low. The first high that is achieved, and then the second low and the first low that is achieved, that sets the range for the week. Because you notice how price is going across the screen for the week. Okay, now look what happens. Okay, this would be the Sunday. All right, so what day does that fall? That was the 10th. So the 9th, 10th, going into Monday. All right, so you've effectively got Sunday night, then you've got Monday, and then you've got the whole day of Monday, then you've got Tuesday, then you've got Wednesday. Okay, now look, Monday session, they bring price down, and then in New York, they rise it all the way up, and then they drop. So the false move happened right here, and then it drops. Then Tuesday, effectively, you see price rising to the upside, okay, in line for Wednesday's reversal, okay? And then you've got the drop. Wednesday, midweek reversal, okay? So Monday always sets up the false move. They trigger the guys to believe that they're going to go long, all right? And then they completely reverse price. Notice how for the start of the day, it's not really going anywhere. It looks like it's dropping, and then they trick the traders to believe that the 200 EMA is coming in strong. They open their positions, everyone goes long, and then they reverse it completely. Monday is the false move week beginning, all right? That's why we don't trade on a Monday. And then Tuesday comes along, and then you can see that they range out on Tuesday, which we were looking for a W formation to play out. Notice how she came above the 250 and the 200, rose up, waited for confirmation, none. Candle closed lower, and then Wednesday came into play. New York session, spiked the high and dropped. There's your midweek reversal right there. Now we come to Thursday. All right. Nothing much for us. And sorry, this was effectively Thursday. Nothing happened in that sense. And then Friday, very quiet day. And now we're starting the weekend with Saturday. All right. And that's where you're at with it all, guys. I don't know if Mike's doing the podcast. Let's have a look at Litecoin. Litecoin, one thing about Litecoin is this, guys. She always moves before Ethereum does. Okay. Now, Litecoin has come back to the psychological low right here. And she's rejected it and pulled back. But, what do you see? Support at the 800 EMA. Massive support. Now, we will only know if it is true support if price continues lower. But listen to this. What do you see on the chart? Tell me what you see on the chart. Especially in this area here. What do you see in the chart? Come on. You can tell my voice is going. I want to know if people are listening to me. Not just hearing what I'm saying. No. There you go. Kingpin said it. Kingpin said it. Death cross. All right. Now, if you go back in the charts, look at how the death cross appears, or the golden cross. All right. And look how they use it as a fake move. Here's the death cross. All right. The death cross has happened here. And there are traders that will go short purely on that basis. But look what's happening with the 50 EMA. It's gone flat. And the 200, it's gone flat. If this is a pattern and it's holding, okay, as a W formation right here, price needs to continue higher. And that principle straight away traps the retail trader who believes the death cross is a play that works, okay? And then they should effectively bring price back up and retest these zones right here, okay? Granted, it could actually come back down and test the 800 EMA again and be effectively an inverted head and shoulders formation, or what we understand to be a W. Look, a bigger W that is. Yeah. And we will only know if it plays out. You pay to play. What's happening with Ethereum? Oh, Ethereum looks like she's bouncing back into the zone. Ethereum, she hit her projection perfectly, man. Look at that. Lovely. And she's actually now behaving. Look at that. Look at that. How nice is that? No, I won't. I can't tell you it's a buy or a sell. I'm going to tell you and give you the confluences. That's on you. You know, that's on you. Where confirmation, you're practically asking me where to enter and when to exit. I won't do that. Defeats the object of what I'm trying to do. You know, I want you to work it out. I've given you the tools. Because the second you work out where a confirmation is, do it again. Keep doing it. And then you'll be that next person that gets crossed off on the traders list. Yeah? Oh, generally, what is confirmation? Confirmation is when you see market makers moving out of the zone. What you determine as a zone is based on your understanding of this strategy. Yeah? How can I be patient and repeat the same answers over 1,000 times? Because the reason why I've done this stream as well is because I want to master this shit. And I can master it by teaching it. By that token, I become better and better and better every single day. You know? And that's how you do it. You master it. If you can't teach someone something, you don't understand it fully. If you can't explain it, you don't understand it fully. You know? I am a Virgo, that's correct. I am a Virgo. Let me tell you something, Daniel. All right. A lot of people say to me, there's this, you know, consider this strategy, consider this, do this, do this. For 11 years, I've been looking at these charts, man. All right. For me to just take an example of something, okay, and, you know, try and apply it to my strategy, I'm just going to be like, I'm not going to give it my 100 because this strategy here is tried and tested, right? I ain't going to deviate away from the norm, you know? And for me, you know, I'm sure there are other things out there that could actually improve my trading. All right. But I've committed so much time to this. Like, guys, you don't understand, man. I've done everything to understand this game. You know, I was explaining to the patrons earlier on, there's one guy who used to draw the charts. He used to draw them out. Critania, man, you did not have to do that, darling. You did not have to do that. Mad love to Critania, guys. And listen, guys, go follow up Critania on Instagram. All right, she dives into a lot of the astrology. Go and watch her chart. Go and watch her podcast. She normally does a bit of a podcast as well. Go and follow her, guys, on Instagram. All right, she puts serious content. And there's no BS there, man. There's no Ferraris, you know, and none of this bullshit. You know, it's mind-stimulating facts that she comes out with. Go and follow her up, man. Critania, you did not have to do that, but thank you so much. You know, spiritualism, astrology, whatever it is, man. Bill Murray. Ada broke through $2 resistance. Happy days, man. That's it. Okay, Tyder, listen. For anybody that wants to understand entries and what have you, all right? In my channel, there is a playlist called Live Trade Crypto. There are live trades that I took, and I explain the entries, and I show you the exits. There's a couple of boomer moments in there as well, all right? Go and watch that playlist, okay? And it will give you the entries and the exits. Go dive into the channel deeper as well, and you'll see me trading the presidential election, all right? And I give you my mental thoughts on there as well, okay? Have I seen the market makers change their way of trading? Nope. You know why? Because why would they change something that works? People are fearful, people are greedy. And that shit ain't changing. Okay? Human behavior does not change. Alright? And they will continuously exploit that. The only thing that will change is the amount of people that come into the game, and it continuously increases. See, someone said to me, how do we not know that you're going to, what if you get to like 1 million subscribers on YouTube and we all start trading with this method? Okay? How do we not know the market makers are going to try and shut you down? Well, I'll tell you why they wouldn't. First things first, they'll probably come knocking on my door and say, yo, thank you very much for bringing 1 million people with various account sizes. You are bringing liquidity to the marketplace that we can use to make money off. So thank you very much, Tino. Okay? But more importantly, if we all apply the same strategy, I guarantee to you we won't all apply it at the same time. Not everyone has the same account balance. Not everyone trades the same way. Not everyone has the same risk. Not everyone sees the same pattern. Not everyone trades the same time frame. So to say, if we were all to do it at the same time, or to generally, if we were all using the same thing, that's fine, because not all of us are going to have the same entry, the same exit, the same risk. But to the market maker, it's more liquidity, man. Do you know what? All the YouTubers that do give entries, okay, at some point they're going to get stopped. I'm trying to stay on. This is advice from my guy, Mike. okay, who knows YouTube inside out. At some point, they're going to get stopped. At some point, someone's going to put in that claim. Someone's going to say, this guy cost me X amount. You know, the CTFC rewards people for those who are giving financial advice across these sort of platforms. You think YouTube wants that heat? Nah, they'll just get rid of the account. I'm trying to help as many people as I can. All right? I will never give live trade signals. Never. I will never do it on a live stream. Because I want to try and keep this account going for as long as I can. 4 millionaires, 5 millionaires have been created. And I ain't given one financial bit of advice. Okay? Not one bit of advice. Okay? I ain't going to do it. People want to learn how to fish. Let's fucking fish. That's what it's about. Yeah, even if there is 100 millionaires. If I create 100 millionaires, okay, doesn't mean anything to market makers. It's nothing. That's what they probably pay in admin fees. You know, it's nothing to them. Stopping volume vector on the M15 time frame. Let's have a look. Stopping volume vector on Ether. Let me see. Yes, if you've got Ethereum on TradingView, yes, that is what we would deem as a stopping volume candle. Okay? You know? And that's that, guys. Okay, then. Well, listen. You think Mike Saylor has connections with market makers? Nah. Nah, I don't think so. He'll have connections with institutional fund managers, most definitely. But I don't think market makers, man. You know, you can have 1,000 Bitcoin if still it's chump change to these guys. The Forex market turns over $4 trillion, no, $6.5 trillion a day. All right? And everyone gets all excited when a whale buys 1,000 Bitcoin. Or even when they buy 92,000 Bitcoin. Like, you know, that's, you're stepping into market maker money like that. Yeah? Cheeky gamer. I have thought of that. But it doesn't fit my schedule. Because, you know, if I stream whilst my daughter's in and around my zone, okay, you guys are going to be getting asked, you know, to trick or treat. You know, she'll want to come in here and draw on the walls. You know, I'll be like, don't do that. Don't bite me. Don't do that. Don't pinch me. What are you doing? I'm going to be interrupting. I ain't going to be able to get in the flow. So I have to wait for little Missy to go to bed. And even then I'm still on edge. Because she's got to shout out my name. And she'll keep shouting until I go upstairs. And then she'll go back to sleep. So yeah. It is a job, yeah. Okay then, Ross, great question, which is something that I spoke about today. No, yeah, it was today or yesterday. And I'll touch up on it again. You know, what is the goal? His question was, Tino, do you have a monetary goal overall for trading? Like an ultimate goal. I find the more money I make, the less I actually want to buy things. Just interested to know why people trade. Okay, so for me, all right, like for many people out there, if you're so desperate to if you come into trading, okay, to make money, all right, and your sole goal is to make money, all right, I promise you, unless you are so disciplined and you have your emotions in check, you will lose, okay? Because if the motivation to trade is for money, you're not going to see the bigger picture. You will be results-based orientated, and you can't be like that, okay? You have to focus on the execution. I'm trying to tell you guys how to stop thinking about making money whilst making money. Okay? How do you do that? Well, look at the logic. When you open a trade, the only thing that can happen is you either lose or you win. If you master the execution of a trade, 9 times out of 10, you're going to see a positive expectation. You're going to have a result, and that's going to be positive because you focused on the execution. You haven't paid attention to the result. You've paid attention to the action beforehand. Okay? If you focus on the execution, the result will look after itself, because the only thing that you can do with a positive trade is earn money from it. All right? So when you earn that money by the success of placing the right trade, you replicate that. Okay? Some people focus on their losses. Very few focus on their wins. Now, be honest with me. How many of you actually look back at your wins and said, I need to study why I won? But you see your losses and you say, I need to understand why I lost. And funnily enough, you keep repeating the same fucking pattern of loss. You keep repeating it. You want to study more about your losses than study more about your wins than your losses, because it's the wins that make you the money. The losses help you lose money. If you study more losses, you need to study a loss and study the emotion behind the loss. Okay? What made you keep that trade for a long time? Why did you hold it? Because losses are inevitable in this game. Okay? If you're in a losing trade, you cut it, you work on the next trade. So losses are part of the game of doing business. Don't spend time using too much time on trying to understand a loss, because you are effectively harvesting the mindset of repeating that process because you believe that you need to keep studying your losses. You have to be smart with studying your losses. All right? You study your wins. All right? You study the victory and replicate that victory over and over again, because that's the only thing that's going to keep you away from the losses. So back to your question, what is my goal? We'll put it like this. Anyone can go and buy a Ferrari. I can go now and I can say, I want to go and buy myself a Ferrari. If I really want to, I'll go and buy myself a Ferrari. But that's not why I'm in trading. I'm in trading because now that I know I can go and buy myself a Ferrari, I don't want to buy it, because I've achieved the choice. When you come to trading to get the choice to buy a Ferrari, not to buy it. Granted, they are lovely things. Okay? When you spend money on a Ferrari, if you can't buy it twice, 3 times, you can't afford it. And that was Jay-Z. Yeah? Really wealthy people don't fucking drive. Simple. They don't drive. They get driven. You know? Come to this game, guys, right? With the intention to improve the chances of your choices being expanded on. Yeah? The choice to be able to go and get something at a moment's notice. If I want to go and buy something, I know I can, because I have the choice to. And now that I've got the choice to go and buy something, I'm somewhat more reserved. I'm not impulsive. I like the idea of being able to have a choice. If I go and waste my money on bullshit, I'm reducing that band, that connection of choice. I make it thinner and thinner and thinner. All for what? Just to put on the gram. 90% of the people don't believe it belongs to you anyway. So who the fuck am I trying to prove? To myself? I ain't fucking with my ego. My ego cost me a lot of money. Why am I going to go and get myself shit like that to put up on Instagram just for social verification? Fuck that. No, thank you. That's why you'll never catch me revealing myself, man. You know? I ain't out for the glory. I ain't out for the fame. Don't want it. It's no interest to me. I've got a goal. I want to help people. Okay. I want to learn my strategy back to back, inside out. You know, this is the idea of studying your craft. You know? Yo, listen. Ethereum's popping. XRP's popping. Bitcoin's popping. Everything seems like it's doing well. This is true. Wealth is managed by different people differently. You know? It is managed differently. Tino Tarantino. You can't afford to buy 3 used Hondas. Oh man. Look, Anton. Oh, what's his? Anton Krill? No? Yeah, Anton Krill, that beastie trader. He said something that really resonated with me, man. He said people in today's day and age make the mistake of accumulating liabilities opposed to assets. You know, people go and get cars on finance. You know, obviously certain people's circumstances, they have no choice. You know, if they can afford to make the commitment of paying £200-300 a month, all right, because they can't afford to pull out, you know, or use like a lump sum, all right, then it has to be done. You know, we have to consider people's circumstances as well. It's all good sitting here saying it, all right, but we have to have some element of understanding as well, right? Each person's circumstance is different, but this is aimed for the people who are not financially illiterate, but financially reckless, right? In today's day and age, look what we just experienced, man. The coronavirus wiped out businesses. 30-40-year-old businesses, man, wipe out. You know, shut shop. People losing their jobs, and it's like the chaos is there. You know? Yeah, it would be nice, you know, go and get yourself a car, brand new. You know, go and get your watch, brand new, put it on the finance and all of that. You're accumulating liabilities, man, because how long can you maintain being a king for a day? If you want to be king for a day, you're not paying attention to the crown. You're not paying attention to it. You have to maintain the crown. Don't be king for a day. You know, when you get to that fuck you money, you can do what you want then. You've obviously made the right financial decisions to get to the point of fuck you money. Right? But this game can make, you know, it can make you and it can break you. It's broken me several times, I'll tell you that. And you know what? I'm still human. I ain't inhumane to it. You know, there are days that I lose. Most definitely. Fucking hell. But I've become accustomed to the game of loss. I understand it. I know it's part of the game. That's the thing. Marcus Aurelius. I remember I watched the I Claudius. Guys, go watch I Claudius, man. There's a few life lessons in there. A few life lessons in there. And that is true. If you can't count it, you don't have enough. Look, what with this coronavirus, is having no liability at all a good thing? Rain, the only time having a liability is a good thing is if someone else is paying for it. It's good to have debt if someone else is paying for it. Buy a house, rent it out. You've made a liability an asset. A mortgage is a liability if you're paying for it. Why? Because if you can't pay for it, you lose it. You get someone else to pay for it, it's a different story. Get your contracts in, fixed income, there you go. You get someone else to pay for it. That is how you manage effectively assets as such and debt. But that game can get tricky because what if you don't have someone to pay for it? Well, that's all down to how well you manage your assets. That's where the, investment portfolio as such comes into play. You could have a batch of houses in your portfolio, and you could also be invested in certain financial instruments where if the housing market drops, all right, or the mortgage rates increase or they decrease, how do you hedge your exposure? It's the COVID-19 fear that is the hoax used to control people. Yeah, whatever hoax it is, guys. Where's Mike Dutch? Because I will go to bed. Could you please we ain't gonna get into that vaccine discussion, right? We ain't gonna get into it. No, thank you. Am I the guy of Pursuit of Wonder? What's Pursuit of Wonder? Got more lines than Tony Montana. I like that. Yeah, man. New car immediately depreciates. Yeah. Do I smoke crack? Bro, man, I vape. How am I going to smoke crack, man? Come on, man. You want a bit of fun? My version of fun is going balls deep leverage with the smallest liquidation point. That's fun for me. But anything to fuck with my mind? Nah. It's hard enough trying to work out the market makers. That fucks with my mind. Used to spend wildly. Crypto made me stop, realize my waste. Same with trades. Was so reckless. Patience allows me to near free trades. Taking daughters to Disney World. That's my trading goal. Boom. There you go, Chris. Pancho. Guys, this guy Pancho from Mexico. This guy's been with me from day one. See you next week, Mirko. He's been with me from day one. I hope you're well, Pancho, man. I'll see you with that t-shirt as well, bro. That's your body armor. I ain't no troublemaker, man. Come on. Thank you, Pancho. You guys are showing love tonight, man. You don't have to. Okay. What's Bitcoin doing? Let's have a look. Nice. XRP. Doing the same shit. There you go. Getting busy. Got the 200 up there. They'll hit that. They'll try and take that. Daniel, are you in the trade, bro? Bilal, how you doing, my friend? Yeah, I'm getting all the people around Europe, I'm getting your t-shirts delivered by Mike. Okay? And then I'm going to send them out to you. So, courtesy of Mike, he's done all the due work on there, man. He's done all the hard work there. When you say, all right, Klesko, Bitcoin down. What is Bitcoin down? Like, what is Bitcoin down? Is that something on TradingView? Bitcoin down? What the hell is that? What on earth is Bitcoin down US? What am I seeing? Oh, option. Leverage tokens, no Binance. Leverage tokens on Binance like a future. Nah, I won't look at that. Sorry. As in the sense where I wouldn't know what to expect. Yeah, there's candlesticks and what have you. I would have to spend a bit of time watching how it actually behaves. You know, as I said, you're welcome to try things out. But I just don't understand, like, Bitcoin down. Spot leveraged coin. Okay. Interesting. Hands up, man. Lash, you take care of yourself, man. All the best. Tile House Art Gallery. Listen, look, these other instruments, you know, like other ways and other variations of Bitcoin. I said to you, I will always stick with Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum because that's where I know the money's going. All right. That's a new marketplace. It's no different to like an altcoin. All right. If you've made loads on Bitcoin down, happy days, bro. But for me, I stick with what I know. I know how to project Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum. I understand what happens there. Is there any different? Can you do exactly the same on Bitcoin down? Yep, you probably can. But I've never looked at it. Never considered it. Didn't need to consider it. Doesn't change anything. If it helps you guys, use it. Apply it. Use it in different markets. Remember, I'm from Forex. You know? I've only been in the crypto space for 4 months. I'm just applying what I know from Forex to the crypto market. There's a ton of shit I don't know about cryptocurrency. You know? And I'm sure you guys can tell me more. It's the exact inverse of Bitcoin. All right, let's put this to the test then. Come on then. Let's put this to the test. Let's have a look. Let's see. Let me show you how I would view this. All right. Okay. I'm guessing that I'm going to look at this. So I've got 15-minute. That's the 15-minute. I'm going to drop down to the 5 first. Okay, and I'm going to look at the 5 on here. Actually, no, I'm going to do it like this. Let me stand up for this shit. Okay. Let's have a conversation. Turn my fan on. It's getting hot in here. All right, and here we go. So Bitcoin down. This is the hourly. Let me drop the 5-minute. Let's see how it trades like this. Okay. Hmm. Okay. All right. So looking at this, the first thing that's come to my mind is the fact that it hasn't moved in over like 20, 30 seconds. But Bitcoin has moved. Oh, there we go. We've got a bit of a movement. So it is literally the exact inverse. Okay. This is interesting. It is an automated index. Rebalancing will mean unless price moves in a straight line, you are not reflecting price like the underlying asset. We don't trade something. Okay. See, this is it. Like, this is good if you want to add confluence to your decision, but for me, I wouldn't. This is my opinion, man. If you've made a killing off it, happy days. You know, if it works for you, it works for you. You're adding to your edge. All right. But for me, nah, that means I'll have to start getting into watching this and understanding it. Remember, I traded dollar yen for 6 years straight. I didn't go anywhere else. I used dollar yen as my trading, and I looked at gold every day. That's all I did. I mastered and studied dollar yen back to back every single day. That's how I learned. Which is why me now looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, I'm always going to try and find some fractional disparity. Okay, so I see why you use it. Is it somewhat delayed? See, what you'll find is why I use dollar yen and gold is because every time dollar yen moves, gold moves as well. Yeah. But also the time of day that we're at right now might not be serving this justice. Okay. It might not serve it justice because it's like, what? We're at the weekend now. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, both charts are Bitcoin, yeah. Jack of all trades, master of none. I've never traded it. I never knew it existed. I never knew there was an inverse. See, like now, that's just dropped back down and Bitcoin is still facing down. Am I expecting Bitcoin to go back up now? Buy that token? Let's see. So it bets against the coins. Well, I may as well just go over to the alts. No, not the alts. Well, look at this fractional disparity. Okay. We've been working out when Ethereum rises. So far, when Ethereum rises, XRP and Bitcoin hold. When Ethereum drops, XRP and Bitcoin rise. Today, we saw XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin all rise. So we're always trying to work out fractional disparity in that context. But yeah, I mean, if it works for you, it works. I can understand why when you say the inverse of it, look, when it's rising there, it's dropping here. I understand that. And that can be exploited. You could use it as a confluence to say, right, if we're holding here and we're rising here, what would appear here to validate what's going to happen here? Look, they're stopping volume as such right there. They're opening their longs at lower prices. Okay. And granted, we've got a test and move up, move back down. Price has pulled away. I'll tell you how you could use this chart. Okay. Just spot where price deviates away from the moving average on both time frames. So use exactly the same time frame. If price pulls away from the 50, wait for the pull wave 50 on the other chart and just wait for the point where it looks to come back. Happy days. See, I mean, you know what? I might consider it. I may consider this. This looks interesting. It's just adding to the plan. I'll have to go back a little bit on the chart and see what it does at certain points. There you go. You've got that point there. Notable volume coming in there. Notable rising there. Okay. There you go. Oh, now I'm reading your comments. There you go, guys. That is crazy. I didn't even know that, man. Fucking hell. At last. At last. Listen, it doesn't, for me, whatever price Bitcoin is at, don't give a shit. I do not care. Okay? I don't care what price Bitcoin is at. All I care about, what is she doing? That's all I care. If I see Bitcoin dropping down here, and then I come over to this Bitcoin down thing and I see she's starting to spike out to the high, I wait for the moment they start to turn on here, when notable volume appears on here, and then assume that it's going to be the same here, and then take my trades accordingly. Where do I take the trade? It's going to be down to whatever I use as a platform to do so. I either go short on here, long on here, long on here, short, you know, it depends what I'm going to do. I make theoretical fortunes when my money's on the sidelines. If you don't care about price, don't use Bitcoin down or Bitcoin up. No, I don't care about price, because all I care about is the pattern. So how important is price if price pulls away from the 50 EMA, as it's done here, and when it comes back down towards it? If I go short here, okay, even if there's no price for me, I know that I can go short here based off this candle formation and that these green candles will recover themselves. How has the price helped me? If I start focusing on price, that means I'm looking at value. Okay? Bitcoin hasn't got a value because price is continuously changing. It's what people are prepared to pay for at that point in time. It's where the liquidity is going at that point in time. It's evolving, you know, the value is not continuous. Yeah? It's always changing. I'll always trade the candlesticks. Price is not important for me. You know, if I'm at a key point in the price chart, for example, at the whole number, and I notice that the market makers start spiking above that zone. So if you look above the 6 mark, okay, that is probably when I'm interested in it, because market makers like to build their shorts above those zones or below the zones to get their longs filled at lower prices, shorts filled at higher prices, and they break through those zones. That's the only time I care about price, whether it's a whole number or a half number, and what is price doing at that point. That's the only time I look at it. But I'll never be like, oh, Bitcoin's at 49. Jesus Christ. Oh, no, no, no. You know, it can't go down to that point. It can't go up to that point. No. When you look at price, there's two ways you can look at it. You can look at it from a point of view, where's the liquidity at, or how sentimental are people with that price point. You know, that's how I see it. But everyone's different. What I want to understand is, do they move in sync at the same time, or is there a little bit of delay? Because this is like pretty much arbitrage trading in essence. Yeah, this is it. Is there a delay? There's a delay. No delays. Oh, okay. So Bitcoin up. Let's have a look at Bitcoin up then. See what this story is. Okay. Look at the price of it. What's 110? What the fuck is that? Okay. So Bitcoin's going up, rising. Okay. 5 minutes. Let's do this. Okay. Okay. On the 1 minute, yeah? Now I see it. I'm going to have to sit and study this. I'm going to price watch this shit. I'm going to see if it can be exploited. Can it be exploited? I believe it can. Only at certain points. I think the main point for it is when price deviates away from the moving average. That's the only time I would believe to myself to to really exploit this, is when price moves away from the moving average. That's the safest way, I think. You need to watch 1 minute time in order to see the timing difference. Okay. That's exactly what I'm going to try and work out. Ah. Yeah, I wouldn't trade this to a point where I would actually buy off this point. I would use both Bitcoin down, Bitcoin up effectively to trade off Bitcoin. That's all I would use. It's no different to when I would trade dollar, yen, and gold. When gold's rising, I'll go short on dollar, yen. That's pretty much how I would use these. Thank you, Emora. There you go. Seems like I've made you happy now. Happy days. XRP popping, yeah? Yo, guys, thank you for that insight. I am going to pay attention to it. I am going to look at it and see how I could exploit it. From a scalping point of view, you talking to me about the 1 minute time frame? Ah, man, I'm fucking there. I'm going to have a little play around with it. Let's just flip over to XRP on MT4 a second. Oh, shit. What did we say? Coming towards the 200. She'll hit that. She should hit that. Which is effectively the second leg development. Oh, man. No, I would never trade Bitcoin down or Bitcoin up. I'll use it purely for the idea of trying to catch when trades are moving. So if Bitcoin down is going... Yeah, wait. If Bitcoin down is going... Bitcoin up is going up. Bitcoin down's going down. Bitcoin ain't doing anything. There's a bit of a balance in between. I'll just, 50 EMAs. That's what I'm going to do. Crypto Cyprus, what's good, man? Daniel, hold on. On delta neutral trading between spot and future. Ugh. Wouldn't really know, man. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Zoom out, Daniel. Zoom out on your chart, bro. XRP moving up. Bitcoin, is she moving? Bitcoin's falling. It's pulling back. Ethereum's pulling back. So why the fuck is XRP moving? Why is she moving like that? Is there anything coming out about XRP all of a sudden? What is happening? Or is XRP moving? Yeah. Let me see the dump. Let me see if it does dump. Let's see what candlesticks I'm seeing. Hold on. 15 minute. Oh, okay. There's nothing else for them to take out in this zone. 55 minute. Let me see. Oh, no. Still there isn't. 1 minute. Still. Why Why is it moving? And it's moving quite aggressively. Ethereum looks... What? Alright, hold on. Oh, there's an XRP down chart, yeah? Hold on. Okay. Are you shitting me? XRP down will go all the way to 0.03500. That's where it should go. Realistically. If it covers those previous zones. Ah, man, you got me. Oh, that was a joke. Well, I just pulled it up on the chart, bro. I've got XRP down. I've actually got XRP down. Look. It actually says XRP down up here. Look. So you've just learnt something as well. Oh, fucking hell. There's an XRP down. Okay. So by that token. Oh, shit. They've got everything listed. BNB down. Where's BNB? Let's get BNB up. Hold on. Holy shit. Nah. Look at that. Yo, we on something, man. There appears to be a down for every coin. Let's look at ADA down. Hold on. Holy shit, there is a Cardano down as well. Look at that. That is just completely dropping. Yeah, XRP just spiked down and it's come back up as well. So don't worry. Oh, look at the 5-minute time frame on MetaTrader. Look. Look at that. They'll come back to retest the 50. That's expected, man. But look, it's moved away from... Where is it? Hold on. Ooh, what? Yeah, but it's moving out of a zone. That's the thing. Interesting. Is Bitcoin going to move? Ethereum? No. Why is XR? So they must be faking it. Yeah, depends. It all depends. It all depends. Marinkovic. Michael, I'm expecting it to hit the 200. I'm expecting it to hit it. Reason I'm expecting it is because I'm understanding, okay, that if they are finished with this zone here, they will aim to try and hit that. If they hit that and it goes above it, we will know for sure they're finished with this zone. Alternatively, they can go up and hit it and pull straight away from it. That's what we're waiting for. Because if you look at it, look at this. Look at this pattern here is effectively this pattern here. Controlled move down, controlled move up. That there will be effectively the confirmation that price favors higher ground, which we should take, which should take us, if it breaks that, it should take us to the psychological high. But it's the weekend. So Dan, listen, on the higher time frames, my friend, okay, granted, you're going to see M's and W's that they look massive. They take absolutely ages to form. Now, this game that I've got here as such is a short-term day trading strategy. You know, whilst there is an M formation, imagine, right, on the bigger time frame, Bitcoin could be looking like it's dropping, for example. All right, price could be in a downward trend. But I'm always going to be trying to catch the, you know, the retraces back to the main averages, because they will always retrace back to a moving average. That's where I'll get my longs at. You know? Will they smash the XRP case? Thoughts on that? Yeah, man. Come on, man. Look. You know, I found out from sources close to me. You know, I don't know, it's common knowledge, I think, but from what I've been told, just let me know if I can tell them, bro. That XRP are like hiring all these ex-Fed players, you know, people that were part of the Federal Reserve and people with precedence as well that can actually make shit happen. Like Ripple is employing them. You know, XRP is a beast, bro. Is it safe to say the exchange itself are the ones buying or selling the low or the high? TK, understand this, all right? The exchanges themselves, all right? They use the weekends to really tap the liquidity pools, all right? They know how many people are close to their liquidation points. They know very full well. So they'll send price in those directions. You know, there are exchanges that have people that trade for them with their own funds for the, you know, the exchange's funds just to get price to move to a certain zone. So if it costs them 5 million to move price, okay, for example, to a zone where they can trigger 190 million liquidation points, they're going to do it. Do the math. Yep. PC Shed. He's my source. And it's open knowledge, but a lot of people don't understand it. But they have first dibs on every trade, no? Because they are running the exchange. Of course. You think you're paying the right price? Nah. Why does Ripple have so much of my attention? Because people aren't paying attention to it. People don't understand what Ripple is. You know? When you look deeply into Ripple, you're fucking with a big coin there, man. Like I said to you before, Bitcoin is a fashionable coin. It's what allowed people, it's the passport to cryptocurrency. You know, take the average Joe who'll be like, Bitcoin? Yeah, man, I know Bitcoin. Do you know Ripple? Rip what? Oh, okay. Yeah. Ripple is the future, man. It is the future. It is the elite coin. Could be a stop hunt. Could be a stop hunt rise drop. You know? Let me clear up some of these lines so it's clearer for you guys. Man, I'm going beyond my means, man. I need to go to bed. I've got, by the way, guys, tomorrow's stream is not going to be on. Right, I've got a commitment that I need to go and sort out. So tomorrow's stream, I'm giving you guys a break. I know there are guys that wake up early doors to get to that stream, and you know what? Thank you. That's your commitment right there. You're paying forward there, guys. You know, you're committing, and the system will reward you. Believe me. Yeah, I hope Mr. Dutch is all good, man. Haven't been able to speak to him much today. But I was meant to do a podcast with him, which is why I'm still on. You know? But he's not on. Oh. That ain't right. Something ain't right here, man. Yeah. He's normally on my ass about this podcast. That's why tonight I was going to do a short stream and then effectively, you know, go to the podcast. But Ethereum candle. What's let me just see something here. Hold on. Bitcoin ain't doing anything. She's just pulling back slightly. Ethereum ain't doing anything either. Why is XRP moving? So much, that is. Yeah. I mean, Call of Duty, man. Oh, guys, I lose my shit on that game, man. It's really bad. Really? XRP is running. I said she'll hit the 200. She really will hit the 200. If they're manipulating XRP, right? Well, they can't be manipulating it, but they're just moving it. Just look at that. It's the weekend. Let's have a look at the 1 minute time frame on XRP. I'm going to come into my world. Ah, look at these candles. Stopping volume, stopping volume, stopping volume, stopping, fucking stopping, stop, 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 stop. Come on. When are you going to break down? At what point will you break? Why is she moving so aggressively? Is she trying to move out of the zone first? 200 EMA, which is the 800 EMA on the 15-minute time frame. This will be interesting. Mike Dutch has left. What do you mean? What do you mean Mike Dutch has left? Is he playing a trick on me now? Oh, here looks like the retrace. Yeah, may look like a bit of a trap. Fast move, false move. Like, what is it? Could she come back and hit the 200? Let's see. Oh, hello. What's Bitcoin doing? Range weekly lights. Look, it's the weekend, guys, man. They can do anything. 15-minute candle. To be fair, it's not really going anywhere, to be honest with you. It's just not doing much. It's not going. It's in a zone that it previously was, right? So I'm not really bothered about that. And it's just, I think it's going to come and tap its daily open before it moves, and it looks like a legitimate move by XRP, I think, because it's opened strong and moved away from that open. So we'll see. Tino, do a 24-hour stream, bro. Oh no, I couldn't do that. Mike will speak to me tomorrow. I believe so. No worries, Dan. What's up, Ben? How you doing? Blue moon. Is that a stopping candle on Ethereum? Actually, let's look at Litecoin. What's Litecoin doing? Ah, Litecoin's moving first. Yeah. So Litecoin is moving. XRP is moving. So why are Bitcoin and Ethereum sitting back? Hmm. Oh, look. Bitcoin up there, snapping back. What are we at? Oh, we got next hour candle. Here we go. There's a new hour about to start. A new hour is about to start. Let's see what this candle's saying. New hour candle right there. Okay. Going through the whole system step by step, then branch out to a variation, different types of trades. Lewis, I said that earlier on. I was going to do a masterclass on the. I'm going to do a masterclass video where I just talk about everything. Okay, in a couple of videos. Oh, XRP case being thrown out. Talk about it being thrown out. There you go. I thought some news was coming out. How do you assess bubbles fits in your market maker theory? As in bubbles, as in .com bubble and all that stuff, the burst of a bubble? Funny, innit, how they use the weekend. That is crazy, man. Requested withdrawal of Ripple proceedings to submit petition with over 30,000 signatures. Wow. Ah. Bitcoin seems to go into a bubble every 4 years. In light of what Mike was saying with his moon theory, and you know, it's cyclical, man. Human behavior doesn't change. Looking into Binance for money laundering. Well, what can I say? Yep, I was talking to myself. Fuck me. What a guy. Guys, it's late. In response to your yo TK, oh wow, you got me good there, man. Shit, you got me good. Yeah, mic check 1 2. Holy shit. Oh my days, man. I can't believe that just happened. Right. Let me just respond to this guy. To TK. Where's he at? Yeah. There's W formation right there. W formation right here. Okay. For the bigger pattern, like you can see the W here, you got rise level 1, drop, rise level 2, drop, rise level 3. V shape, drop, rise level 1, drop, rise level 2. If this drops one more time and breaks below, we could go into a peak formation because she might take out this previous 0.61 zone. Okay, even the 0.58 area there. Okay, that's where the peak may actually occur. Likewise for Link, W formation, rise level 1, drop, rise level 2 is here, drop, rise level 3. So we need to wait and see. Yes, boomer, boomer, boomer. Listen, man, if by that moment, guys, I am going to go. I'm going to leave you to it. No stream tomorrow morning, guys. Okay, so you can chill out. All right, and we will check in again on Sunday night. I think Sunday night will be a nice good stream. Okay, I'm going to be with the family. So, you know, I'll check in with you guys then. We'll be seeing the psychological high and low being formed. So that'll be there for you guys to capitalize. Anyone that's given donations, thank you so much. PC, Critania, Pancho, all the other guys as well, man. Thank you so much. All right, Premier Crypto. How you doing, bro? So, yeah, go enjoy your weekends, guys. I'm glad you laughed, bro. Go enjoy your weekends, and I will speak to you guys tomorrow. Yeah, Sunday night. Patrons, go and enjoy yourselves. All right, you've got a lot of content to get through as well. All right. All right, and guys, take care. God bless you. Thank you. Look at Ethereum. Why did you say that to me? Oh, Ethereum's okay now. That's good. All right, guys, take care. Yo, poor crypto man, what's good? All right, and guys, system hack. I'm gonna be putting that shit on Instagram, bro. Well done, bro. Mad respect to you, bro. Mad respect to you. Well done. Okay then. Good night, all. Take care of yourselves, and thank you so much. All right. Peace.